Hello, it's your Wisconsin Wine Guy. Today I'm doing doubles today. So we have double red. Wow. Hades Corker's doing a job again as always. I open the wine, pour some of the wine out, let it rest for a day or two, or breathe for a day or two, and then I pour the wines and evaluate. So every wine is tasted that way for me, including whites. All right, give it a chance to breathe, relax, stretch his legs a little bit, So simple grading system. Thumbs up, 3/4 halfway, thumbs down, get the wine out of here. All right, very simple to do. Now, so getting to today's episode, and these are wines that you find every day on your grocery store shelves, reading magazines, liquor stores, some wine shops, and now we're going to evaluate these two wines. All right, we're going to do Bread and Butter is the brand. Bread and Butter has been like just going crazy in the market, I hear. So Bread and Butter Pinot Noir, we're looking at a 2016, and also the Bread and Butter Cabernet Sauvignon 2016 as well. Both of these are out of Napa, California, and I'm looking forward to trying these and seeing, what it's going to taste like. Even though I tasted before, I simply poured some wine and drank it. Today, it's going to be my decision in helping you decide if you should try these wines. So here we go. I'm going to pour both of the wines. Again, when I do double wines, I like to evaluate them first and then give you my recommendation. Well, I just love to hear that seal that releases after opening up my Hades Corker. So here we go. Bread and Butter Pinot Noir and Bread and Butter Cabernet. Wow, it's great to have two wines from the same winery and see what it's like. I can smell the fruit from both those wines as I swirl the glass. So here we go. In my left hand here, all right, we have the Pinot Noir. Now, you probably can't tell as much here, but it's actually rather light in color, all right? So kind of like, let's see, put this one down here. Let's get our paper up here. Kind of like a little garnet, all right? Then we have our Cabernet, kind of a deep purple on this with the Cabernet. Wow, you can take a look at that. Let's put them both together so we can get a look. You can't pretty tell too much by, maybe you can see a little bit in the camera, but I can see it here. The Pinot Noir is so light that you can truly see right through it. It makes me wonder, how much finding took place in that Pinot Noir. But here we go. Alcohol content on both these wines are 13.5%. Let's do the nose. Again, little subtle smokiness, wood, fruit. Always when I smell some Pinot Noirs, I always think about the duck a la orange, that dish, with the orange sauce, duck with the orange sauce. Not too bad. Now for the Cabernet. Dark berries on this one here. Again, you get that in the background. A little bit of the wood. Not smoky, but you can smell a little bit of the wood. And now for the taste. We'll taste the Pinot Noir first. Rinse. Now what I'm looking for is acidity, how it spreads on my palate, fruit quality, and if it's going to be one of those wines, it's going to be like sweet. How much residual sugar in the wine, especially when they call it a dry wine. So that was the rinse for the Pinot Noir. Here's the taste. Okay, good acidity, very light, as far as fruit goes. Good acidity. You get that vanilla, oak, vanilla spice taste, richness, in the palate, but I like the acidity in it. All right, but again, very, very light. It's so powerful in the other elements of its taste that the fruit is kind of subdued. All right, now for the Cabernet. There's my rinse. Now for the taste. light, easy to drink. Tannins would be like a soft to medium, you know, somewhere in between. Not big on fruit and bold on fruit again. You know, it's very light on the fruit. Let me give it another taste. We go back to the Pinot Noir. Okay, now, here we go. What I do find in tasting these wines, there is a similarity, you know, across the board. It's like almost like a defined taste. Like, this is what we want you to taste. Yes, there's more depth here in the Cabernet than it is in the Pinot Noir, you know, but there's definitely an underlying taste that this is what we want you to taste. You know, you're not going to get, you know, any huge difference in separating the grapes, you know, so that their methods, you know, their secondary taste, you know, with the oak aging, the mouthfeel, etc. I mean, that is similar. So now, let's give it a grade. So when it comes to the Pinot Noir, on the nose, there are definitely some similarities. When it comes to Pinot Noir, very light, you know, easy to drink, smooth, but I'm going to give it a half thumb, you know, on this one here. It seems to be, it's missing some depth. It's so clean that it's missing some depth of, you know, some of true character, you know, for me. So I'm gonna give it a half thumb, you know, for that. I'm not gonna downgrade it so much, but a half thumb. When it comes to the Cabernet now, I mean, again, I'm not wowed by either one of these. I think it's probably decent everyday drinking wines, you know, for those who may like it. It'd probably be great with food, but I don't have any food at this time. But I'm gonna give what I don't like, because I'm having side by side, is there's just a subtle difference between the two. You know, because it has that kind of, this is what I want you to taste kind of creation to it. So it gets a half thumb for me, you know. I mean, it would be my first choice in going to the shelves and buying this wine, you know. But again, if it's at a party and someone has it, and if I'm having it with food, you know, maybe it'll change. But there's really not a whole lot of distinction between these two wines for me. It's a shame I had them side by side. Had I had them individually, my rating probably would have been different. But side by side, you know, I think that hurt my grading for both of these. So half thumb for the bread and butter Pinot Noir and the bread and butter Cabernet 2016. So it's your Wisconsin wine guy saying, as always, let your palate be the guide. And if you try these wines or will be trying these wines, I would love to hear your comments about the wines, and let's have a discussion. I'll see you next time. Bye.